Good morning everyone, I'm Phoebe. I'm one of the creative experts over at Happy Fabric, and today I'm going to be showing you how to customise these cute little luggage tags to put on your suitcases for your summer holidays. For my project today, I'm going to be working with Happy Flock and Happy Glitter heat transfer vinyl. I'm going to be using my cutting machine, but you can use scissors for a project like this. I'm also going to be using my craft press, but you can use either a heat press or an iron for these types of projects. The first thing I'm going to do is measure my tags to see what size they are so I know how big to make the designs that I'm cutting out on Design Space. This one is 9 centimeters by 6 centimeters. So that means when I'm cutting out my designs I want to make them slightly smaller than that so they fit nicely within the space. So I've come over to Design Space and I'm now going to resize my images to make sure that they fit on the tag nicely. I'm going to go with 5.5 centimeters just to make sure that they fit nicely in the space. As you might be able to see, all of my designs have two colours on them, a main one and then a secondary colour to do the initials and the little love hearts. I'm going to use two types of vinyls for this, and I'm going to show you how to layer them neatly on your design. The last two parts of the design that I have to cut are actually flock, so I'm going to change my setting to the flock iron-on, still changing it over to more pressure, and then I'll feed it through the machine as normal. Load the board into the machine and hit cut. So now I'm going to start weeding out my designs. First thing I'm going to do is find where my cut ends, and then I'm going to trim off the excess vinyl so that I can save that for a future project. Then I'm going to see where the two different designs are and cut them so that I'm only working with one design at a time. And I'm going to take my weeding tool and just peel away a little bit at the corner. One of the main reasons that I love working with Happy Fabric vinyl is that it's so easy to weed. These designs are really super intricate, and so far I haven't lost any of the design. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press my luggage tags with my mini heat press. I'm going to use some reusable Teflon sheeting which I place over the top, and then just press and hold my mini press on each spot to make sure that I remove any excess moisture from it so that the vinyl adheres really nicely and evenly across. Now it's time to add my design. I'm going to start with this little glittery suitcase here, and I've also got these beautiful flock initials and hearts to go onto the tag. I'm going to start by placing the glitter design where I want it on the tag. Just about there in the middle. Double check I've got enough space below for the initials, which I do. Bring it down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Then I'm going to take my reusable Teflon sheeting, lay it over the top. My Happy Press is on the 2 dot setting. I'm just going to press and hold for 10 seconds. There you go. And then glitter is actually a hot peel, so I'm just going to leave it a second so that the carrier sheet cools enough that I can peel it away. There's the first part of my design done. Then I am going to position my flock pieces. There. That look very sweet. And this one is tiddly. Just about fit there. Flock presses at a slightly higher temperature, so I'm just going to increase the temperature on my mini press, and it will just take a minute to heat up, and then I'll get pressing. So my mini press is ready to go. I'm going to lay my Teflon sheet over the top. Flock requires you to press for 15 seconds according to my cheat sheet, so that's what I'm going to do, press and hold for 15 seconds. There you go. And we're just going to have to wait a couple of seconds for it to cool down, because flock is a cold peel. Now that it's cooled down, I can remove the carrier sheets. Two. And there you go, my finished tag. All you need to do now is fill in your details. I did this on my Cricut using my Cricut pen, but you can use the little cards that come with them, and then add your straps and you're ready to go. Have a great trip. Here are a couple of tips for when you're working with heat transfer vinyl. First things first, don't forget to mirror your image, especially if you're using something like a cutting machine. Otherwise your letters or your images will come out backwards. Second thing, when you're placing your vinyl on your mat, you want to make sure that you put the shiny side down on the mat so that it cuts onto the adhesive side. If you're struggling to work out which side is which, peel back a corner a little bit and you're looking for the textured side of the vinyl, and that's what you want to be on the mat. It's really easy to tell on the flock because it's got this amazing texture to it, and the same with the glitter. And then last thing, if you're using an iron or a craft press, you need to press and hold for 12 to 15 seconds rather than moving it around like you would if you were ironing a shirt. So press and hold so that you get a nice even transfer of heat over the vinyl. Happy crafting!